The KZOZ Morning Mind Funk.
Did you look up the date on this concert?
24th of July. That's what I said. You think it was the 24th of July?
It's a Wednesday night.
I know. Too bad
It's not a Saturday.
Wouldn't that be awesome
Saturday!
if it wasn't? Wednesday! Here at the amphitheater. You think it was the 24th of July?
We say good morning to Jeff. Hey, buddy. How you doing?
This doesn't flow.
Doing good.
All right. We're done singing now. We're going to give you an opportunity to win these tickets to go see Chicago at Vina Robles. It's the Mind Funk. 79% of people say they do this after a bad day at work.
Have a beer.
79%. No, I'm sorry. It's not have a beer, Jeff.
Oh.
Thanks for the guess. So you can try back. 805-543-3693.
It's a great guess. That would have been my first guess.
This is the Mind Funk. 805-543-3693. Letitia.
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning.
79% of people say they do this after they have a bad day at work.
Have a drink.
No, we had a beer a minute ago, and it's not a have a drink either. Both of those are not correct. Sorry. Adios. 805-543-3693. That opens up the line.
Indeed, it was have a drink instead of have a beer. I don't think we would have been all Jeopardy judge on that.
Yeah.
I think we would have accepted beer drink.
Yeah, because beer could be a drink, too.
Yeah, we would have went with Family Feud rules where, they're very open to a lot of their answers.
Are they very lenient on the rules of Family Feud?
Yeah.
I haven't watched it.
100 people surveyed,
79% of people say they do this after a bad day. Survey says. Chad, good morning.
Good morning.
What is it, bud?
Take a shower.
Take like a hot shower or a cold shower?
Yeah. Take a hot shower.
No, it's not a hot shower. See you later.
This would be the number one answer on the board in Family Feud.
805-543-3693. We'll see who's paying attention here. Hi, Eric. What do you got?
Well, I think 79% of people are going to bring home that bad attitude and maybe fight with their spouse or something.
Oh, get an argument with the people in the home.
That's me. I say start decking people.
Damn it.
No, that's not it, though. Sorry.
You don't really hit, do you?
I kick the dog and I hit the wife.
Shut up.
Of course not. Joking. No, I don't hit anybody. I've never been in a fight.
This
not
day,
since second grade when I punched John Mann in the stomach and then found out that he was a diabetic kid, and so then they made me feel like crap. Wasn't fair, though, because he started it. I didn't know he was diabetic kid.
Diabetics can fight.
I know, but they tried to make me feel even worse. The principal and my teacher, Miss Sturbridge, they're like, he's diabetic. I'm like, well, I don't even know what that means. I'm 7. 805-543-3693.
That's true. When you're younger and you just hear that term, you think of diabetic.
I knew my Aunt Mary was diabetic,
cancer.
but I thought she just took a vitamin for it. I didn't know what was going on.
My family's from the South. You know what they call it?
Diabetes?
No, they do, but they call it.
Diabetes?
How
do they say it? Diabetes?
Oh, yeah, old Floyd, he caught sugar diabetes.
Oh, the sugar diabetes. Yeah. I think that's just something they used to call it back in the day because I want to say that I've heard that before.
Sugar diabetes.
Oh, Floyd. John Mann.
Oh, yeah. He's having
the sugar diabetes.
He's having to take shots. He got the sugar diabetes.
805-543-3693 are the numbers to get through right now. Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
What do you got for us? 79% of people say they do this after a bad day.
Look for a new job.
Yeah, that's it. Congratulations. 80% of people after a bad day at work will look for a new job.
Like, what did it go on, like Indeed or...
Sure, Craigslist,
LinkedIn.
I don't know. Wherever you go to look for a job.
Oh, don't act like you don't know.
LinkedIn?
Yeah.
I have a LinkedIn account, but I'm afraid to do anything
I know.
with it.
So I got an email the other day that said 4 people checked me out on LinkedIn last week, and I'm like...
I keep getting a thing saying that I should check you out.
4 people?
It's like LinkedIn sounds like a matchmaker to me. No.
4 people were checking me out? I've not even filled out a job application anywhere.
Check out Jeffrey Lewis Kingman. I'm like, is that what you wrote? Jeffrey Lewis Kingman?
It kind of made me feel good, though. I was like, hey, I'm wanted.
What's your name, man? Javier, congratulations, man. You're going to go see Chicago.
That's awesome. I love them.
All right, good. Glad you love them. Because if you didn't like them, this would be awkward. But it's good that you have that. Hold on the line here for a second.
Going back to the whole sugar diabetes thing, I remember being a kid and the family talking about somebody in the family getting sugar diabetes.
Yeah.
And because sugar was in front of it, I was like, I want some of that. I was like, is that candy? What is that?
They were probably trying to get you to not eat the sugar. Threaten you. Hey, listen, you don't want
Maybe that's when doctors realized maybe we should stop calling it sugar diabetes because a lot of people want it.
Some of these numbers are kind of disappointing, especially when you think you're hearing that the economy is doing so well. The report also found
that's why it's fake news when you hear that the economy is doing so well.
that 47% of employees report being unsatisfied with their current salary or compensation. That's it's practically 50%.
But are you ever satisfied?
I think so. My wife recently got a raise, and she's pretty satisfied now. But, maybe it's still the honeymoon period.
My dad said something to me once. And my dad's not one to pass along good advice, but he spent a lifetime grueling it out for a airplane manufacturer. Not many airplane manufacturers out there that are based in the Seattle area, so I'm sure
You said before where he worked.
Yeah, but I'm not going to say nice things about him right now, so I'm not going to say what airplane manufacturer it was. Because he had made it to, I think it was 2 years before he was eligible for a lot of retirement benefits from the corporation. And he was let go, just laid off, let go. And therefore, he was only eligible for 40% of what he would have been eligible for if he would have been around 2 more years. So he did not have nice things to say about the company. And he said to me, and that was a dick move. I mean, that was a total bad.
Pretty terrible.
But I mean, how
many years did he work there?
They'd restructured, a lifetime. I mean,
over 20 years?
I mean, he was working there when I was born. So he was 22. He had me. He's now 67, I believe. No, he's 70. He's 70 now. And he's somewhere, I don't know, 70, 71, something like that. And he, I think it was when he was laid off when he was 60, because he was eligible at 62. And yeah, it's not fun. And he passed along the information. He said, if you ever want to be rich, you got to go work for yourself. I was talking to a guy the other day, and he was telling me about this. This totally sounds like a pyramid scheme. He's telling me about something called Ride. It's another like Uber or like Lyft, but I guess you have your own car out. You like rent your own car out.
Oh, they do this in San Francisco because a lot of people don't have cars, so you can get a ride, and then you can rent a car for the weekend or the day or a few hours.
But it's like if you were to rent me your truck, like you set up your car and then just people renting their own cars. But then he said the more people that you sign up, like you pay to get into it, but the more people you sign up, you make money off of them and their rentals. And I was like, oh, that sounds like a pyramid scheme. And he had the best comeback, which I truly believe it is, but whatever. He had the best comeback though ever. He goes, all business is a pyramid scheme. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, think about it. The company you work for? I was like, yeah. He's like, does the owner make a lot more money than you? I was like, yeah.
I say, dude, you should be selling cars, man, not rides.
That's a very good point.
Jeff and Jeremy in the morning. Don't miss a moment. Subscribe to the podcast on Google, Apple, YouTube, and Podbean by clicking on Jeff and Jeremy at KZOZ.com.